Welcome back to 360 Sports. I'm your host, Sofia Miranda, joined by Morin, Barty, Derrick, Stilley, and Adam Pietrzak. So let's start with the headlines of this week. So starting good, LeBron and Bronny James become the first father-son duo to play together in the NBA, and since then, the Lakers have been playing great. Bronny James is expected to make another appearance in Cleveland tonight and then head down to the G League. So what are your thoughts on this legendary moment and the Lakers' momentum so far? Marty?
I think LeBron and Bronny James making history the first father-son duo in the NBA is a remarkable achievement that underscores their unique bond and talent. The Lakers' recent success can be attributed to LeBron's leadership and the development of young players. Bronny's upcoming stint in the G League will provide valuable experience as both he and the franchise enter an exciting new chapter.
I like that. No hate takes from me today. I'm chilling. I think it was a great time. Brian did good. Well, good as a stretch. But Bronny, solid game. He came in for about 2 minutes, did his thing. But I think the moment was bigger than all of us because I don't know if we'll ever see something like this again, especially with the magnitude of a player like LeBron James. So, great moment for me.
Yeah, regardless of how good Bronny is, I think it's awesome that he and his dad finally got to play together. I've been following basketball almost my whole life, and I remember Bronny in high school, all the talk of he's going to get to the NBA one day, is he going to play with LeBron, and they made it happen. And I want to point out, I think it's even cooler that they are now going to play in Cleveland together where LeBron started his career. Even if that's the last time Bronny's in the NBA for a while, I still think it's pretty cool that they get to play together on the court that LeBron started his NBA career.
Definitely an exciting game. And I wonder what would happen if Bronny had been selected by another team. That would be interesting to see. But what about the Lakers, though? What are you guys' perspectives on their game as a whole?
I think the Lakers are off to a solid start. It's not going to be smooth sailing right away with all the newcomers they have. J.J. Redick, first year as a head coach. It's not going to be perfect immediately, but from what I've seen, they're off to a solid start so far. Everything seems to be clicking, and in a matter of time, things are only going to get better for this team.
It looks pretty smooth right now. AD's averaging 34 and 12. If that AD shows up, this team is going to be something to reckon with. But once again, with the Lakers, it always comes down to Anthony Davis. If he is the best player on that team, the Lakers will be a contender. If he's not, they won't be. It's just that simple.
I think the Lakers are also a good team. Definitely LeBron James has always been the main player, and he's all the time one of the best NBA players.
Perfect. Let's switch a little bit and go to Paolo Banchero. He became the first player to score 50 points this season and is the youngest forward to score 50 points as well in a single game since LeBron James. So thoughts on this performance and Banchero's development, Derrick?
I think PB is good, man. Shout out to Wells. I know he wanted to put this in. I call him PB&J personally, or just peanut butter, but that's just me. Feeling a little hungry. Anyway, I think he's really good. I think he has a very high ceiling. I think he can improve his defensive motor just a little bit, but it's early. I want to see if he can maintain this. If he can, it's possible that he could be a fringe all-NBA player type beat. I'm thinking third team. I don't think he'll be second or first team because KD, LeBron, they'll get it off the name, but I can see Paolo making a third team.
Morin?
I think definitely he has done a good job scoring that. That's definitely a really wow moment in the NBA history. He's definitely trying to climb up to be, a good player, and
This will sound crazy. I'm really not that surprised he's off to a great start.
Fair.
Scoring 50 is always surprising. It's always awesome to see. Shout out Wells once again. I know he's a big Magic fan. I was telling him that Paolo Banchero is my prediction for most improved player in the NBA this year. I really think he's going to take that leap and be, like Derrick just said, maybe a third-team All-NBA player. Maybe he'll take the Magic to the second round or maybe even the conference finals. Time will tell, but I think the sky's the limit for Paolo. He's fantastic.
Most improved? I don't know. I feel like he wasn't, I don't know. I feel like he wasn't bad enough to become most improved.
Well, my point on that is last year Tyrese Maxey, I believe, won most improved player. And
that's fair.
Everyone knew he was good entering the season, but he just got that much better. So I think
but
Paolo
that's a 10
could do.
point per game type of jump.
I think Paolo can do it. If the Magic want to make a deep run, I really think Paolo can do it. Someone's going to have to step up.
I agree. That they're a little lacking in a second option, in my personal opinion. The Wagner twins, they cool. I just don't know if they're good enough in today's NBA. But I think that would be a good third option, especially Franz.
Yeah,
Perfect.
for sure.
Yeah, he has definitely gotten better, especially like free throws, 3-point shooting accuracy, assists as well. But obviously, there's not a huge quantity of games to compare it, so we'll see how the season goes. But let's go to another topic, shocking start to the season. So even though we're only 4 games in, there's been some shocking starts to the season, both good and bad, must I say. I want you guys to go to the board and give me a team or player that has shocked you in a good way and one in a bad way. So, Derrick,
I'm
you're
so
first.
excited. I'm so excited. I could sprint, but my ankle still kind of hurts, so I'm not going to. Derrick shocks. So, here we go. I'm ready. Jalen Green, averaging 29 points per game on 43% shooting. You know, I've always been a Jalen Green fan. AAU hooper, my type of style, my type of guy. Bunnies, defensive motor, once again, can see an uptick. But through the first 4 games, he's looked like the Rockets' best player. And that's coming big, especially when you have Sengun on your team as well. Now to the most disappointing players, my personal favorite. Put them on the screen, either one of them. Wow. CJ McCollum, number 3 in red, in case you didn't know. Bad basketball player. No defense, no point guard instincts. If he's not making shots, he's not giving you anything. And I literally mean anything offensively or defensively because he's not going to play defense. However, great leader, great NBA guy. Just a bad basketball player from time to time. He had 5 points last night against the Warriors. He was being guarded by Buddy Hield. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Hield wouldn't start on most NBA teams. That's all I have to say. Tyrese Halliburton, honestly, I could have put him first. 14 points on 33% shooting is terrible. You were an all-star last year. Please, Tyrese, get it together. I have nothing else to say on the subject. 2 bad basketball players as of today. Simple as that.
Perfect. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, you were telling me before the show how bad CJ McCollum was,
CJ
especially in
McCollum's
the
terrible.
last game. There's definitely tons of time for them to get it together, but especially for a team like the Pelicans, who they have playoff aspirations, not off to a great start, and especially Tyrese Halliburton. The dude was an all-NBA player last year, led his Indiana Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm a huge Halliburton fan, and I don't know what's going on with that guy. If the Pacers want to go anywhere this year, he's got to get it together.
He's got no left hand. He only shoots threes. He has no in-between game. And he's not physical. That's what's going on with him. That right there. But maybe, like I said, I'm trying not to hate today. Spread positivity. But CJ McCollum has got the same issues. Well, except he could shoot and he has a left hand. But being physical, that's just not him. I would trade CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram. That's just me.
You're up next, Adam.
All right, let's do it. I
I'm
cannot
interested
wait
to see
for this Adam shock so far.
I'm very interested.
I'm taking the team approach to this one. I know
Okay.
Derrick went with players, but I'm going with team. Let's throw up the team I think has been great so far. I'm not going to be too biased here, but my Oklahoma City Thunder are off to a 3-0 start this season, and they're doing it without what some may call their top addition this offseason, Isaiah Hartenstein, who is currently on a 5-week injury. They have done a 3-0 start so far without him. They're looking spectacular. All 3 of their wins have been not even close. I mean, they're just going out there and they're looking like the best team on the court no matter what. They've got the San Antonio Spurs tonight. I think they're going to continue that trend of being the best team on the floor no matter who is on the floor against them. But let's go to the team not off to a great start. The Milwaukee Bucks. What is going on? 1-3 start. Started out the year by beating the 76ers on opening night. No Joel Embiid. No Paul George in that game. Then you get blown out by the Chicago Bulls, the Brooklyn Nets, who I think are the worst team in the NBA this year, and then the Boston Celtics. I mean, that one's expected because the Celtics, they're probably the best team in the league. But Chicago and Brooklyn, Milwaukee, these are teams you should beat. These are teams you should have no problem facing. What is going on? You've got to figure it out there before things get too crazy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, Milwaukee doesn't play defense. Thunder are playing good. They've only played one real team. I will say that.
Fair. That's
but
fair.
the Thunder are playing good. I will give that to you. I agree.
Yeah, and the Bucks, I mean, they were 3rd in the East Conference last year. So seeing this drop is very unusual. And, I mean, we'll have to see. It's only 4 games in, but definitely a strange thing.
They don't have a third option.
So, Morin? Floor is yours.
So, definitely I picked Steph Curry, as we all know. He's one of the best famous NBA players of all time. And he has an amazing shooting record. Like, it's definitely unbeatable. He has led his team, the Warriors, to several MVP awards, and definitely made to championships, led the NBA to championships. Definitely, he's one of the best players. That's all I have to say about him. He's like literally the legend. And next up, I think Franz Wagner. I'm not going to say that he's definitely like the bad player or anything like that. I think that he still needs to work on some things. He definitely needs to work on some of his shootings. And also like he gets like fouls very quickly. And that I still think that he still needs to work on that. And that's all I have to say about him. But other than that, he just needs to work on some things. Like, he's not like the worst. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Perfect.
I like it.
In your opinion?
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, like we were saying, Franz Wagner's really got to step up if the Magic want to go anywhere this season. It can't just be Paolo Banchero leading the show there. They've got to have some more players step up if that team wants to go places.
I don't think he's bad. I think if he maintains this, they'll be a top 4 team. So I think he's having a pretty good season, honestly. That's just me, though. But I can see him definitely. He needs to improve his perimeter shooting. I will give you that.
Perfect. That's my time now. Okay, my picks and my shocks, I guess. My first, I have to say Golden State Warriors, my team. They're going to be the good shock just because I thought they would struggle in the beginning of the season just because they had lots of changes during the offseason. Klay Thompson's out. Steph Curry has been the essential player, mostly as always. But he's injured right now, so I'm really excited to see how the team will go. He'll be reevaluated on Friday, but still, there's games going on. So we'll see how the Warriors will deal with this loss. But we'll see how that goes. And my second pick, with the Indiana Pacers.
Great pick.
Yeah, they lost 3 games and just won 1. They've been shifting benches. They've been trying to do a lot to deal with this, but not working at all. They're going to face the Boston Celtics today, too, so not looking good for them right now. And also, they'll definitely be pursuing trades during soon. But, yeah, that's my shocking bad thing because they were also a top 6 team last year in the East Conference. Now they are 13th, so not good for them.
I agree. Halliburton struggles, and you can't rely on Pascal Siakam. I've been saying that for years. Don't get me started, but...
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying about the Magic, the Pacers could be a one-person show, but others got to step up if they want to go somewhere this season, especially if Tyrese Halliburton is off to a bad start. That is just not what you want to see.
I definitely agree. And we'll change a little bit right now. We'll go to the Would You Rather Under 25 edition.
I'm very excited for
So
this.
the young talent in the league is starting to take over. So we're going to take a look at some players that are under 25 and talk about who we would rather going forward. So
Okay, is this a group decision?
I feel like, yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Maxey.
Maxi, yeah. We were talking about, like, yeah.
Maxey.
Maxey.
I was defending Tyrese. I had this debate the other day, and I took Tyrese. He's making me look bad, so I can't do it again.
Right now, I guess we'll say Maxey.
Yeah, definitely.
I like
Up
it.
next.
Ooh, I like it.
This is tough.
I like it. Ant.
I'll go Ant.
I like it.
But
Yeah.
don't be surprised if Wemby is one of the top players in the league after the end of the
Yeah.
year.
It will.
It
will
might
be.
change.
But
I mean,
I'm going to go Ant.
we're only 4 games
I'll stick
in,
with
but
what I know for now.
Yeah, for now.
Same thing.
Okay, perfect. Next one.
I mean, y'all know my answer. It's Jalen Williams. No doubt about it.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not taking
There-
Jalen Williams. But that's just me.
That's
I'm
fair.
not taking him.
Okay.
But
I'll
Hey,
take
no hate to
Jalen
Brandon
Williams.
Miller.
I agree with Adam.
I don't know. I don't like
I like it.
my whole thing is if you swap them, do you think Brandon Miller could replicate what J-Dub's doing? I'm saying if you put him on the Thunder and he plays with Shea.
I mean, he could, but
He's
Jalen
a
Williams,
third option.
Jalen Williams could be the number 1 guy on the Charlotte Hornets. Call me crazy.
Huh?
Call me crazy.
Over LaMelo? Oh,
I
no.
mean,
Oh, no.
okay.
No, no,
I
no,
wouldn't
no,
Look,
no, no, no,
look at how
no, no.
good he is.
That's
though.
blasphemy. No, no, no.
All right,
No,
fine,
no way.
fine.
No.
Okay, perfect. So
No.
let's just
No.
say each one, the player. Okay, go.
Of who I'm taking out of these
Yeah.
guys? Jalen Williams.
Brandon
Derrick.
Miller.
Jalen Williams.
Perfect. And now we go to a blind rank. I'm
Okay.
so excited. 70-point game. I want you guys to blind rank these 5 players based on how likely they are to score 70 points in a game this year,
let me
without
get
knowing
into it.
who comes next, though.
So is
Okay.
this also going to be like a unanimous group?
Like
thing?
Yeah,
1 through 5? It's okay.
1 through 5, yeah.
Okay, 1 through 5.
But you
okay.
don't know like who comes next.
Okay.
So let's start.
I'm ready.
Who we got first? Trey Young.
Ooh.
I mean,
I'll say my take last. I'll let y'all go.
he is the clear-cut number 1 guy on the Hawks. And after they traded DeJounte Murray, I'm not really sure who's going to step up and help Trey. So he could very well get 70 in a game. But I also don't know who's going to be next, so it's really tough to know where to place him.
I mean, I don't doubt it, but I don't want to go too far with him. I would, if I had to place him, I would place him in third.
I was thinking
Yeah.
4-3.
Yeah.
That's what I was
What about
thinking,
you?
too.
I agree definitely with Derrick.
Perfect.
I'm thinking 4-3.
4-3.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Same here.
if he gets hot from the 3-point line,
I mean, yeah,
it can
but
get-
That
it
is
can
true.
get scary.
but that was like maybe.
But he's also he's. All right, I'm gonna go 4. I think.
Okay, 4.
We can
I'll
go with
agree
what y'all
with
want, but
Derrick.
I
4.
can go
Okay,
with
4.
Let's go
4.
for it.
We'll place it
I
in
think
4.
4 is accurate.
Okay, 4. Next player.
John
Ooh,
Morin.
John Morin.
Same kind of argument. I mean, he's the number 1 guy clear-cut on the Grizzlies. And I feel like he is a better player than Trey Young.
70 points.
3. I'm gonna only because he doesn't shoot threes. But like if it was for 50, he could go 2
Yeah.
or 1. But because it's 70, 3.
Before he said it, I was going to say 3 as well, so I'll
Okay,
go 3.
perfect. How about you?
3.
Okay,
as well.
perfect. So we'll place 4-3. Next player.
Okay.
Oh, this is so interesting.
This is
so interesting.
My brother's a Clippers fan. Luke,
Okay.
I love you, but
Okay.
this is 2024 James Harden we're talking about.
Exactly.
We're not looking at 2017-18 James Harden here.
You're right.
So, as much as I love Harden, I think I'm going to go 5 on this one.
But I don't know.
I'm gonna
Okay.
place
There
him
is
Let's
Two
think,
or
let's think about
five.
it though.
Tough to
Let's
think
think about it
about.
though. He's averaging 25 right now. No Kawhi. Okay. Let Norman Powell get injured once. I promise you, he's shooting north of 30 times. He is shooting north of 30 times.
But I think you also got Hvizdak Zubac, who's averaging like 20-something right now. So that's another thing to think about.
That's true. I don't. Oof. I'll let y'all.
Okay.
What you
I
think?
would definitely give him a 5. I think he
Okay.
has done a good job leading his team, and yeah, he seems a good player.
I feel like if it was old Harden, maybe.
Old Harden
I would-
is 1.
Yeah,
But-
it's 1. But right now, hard to place him like somewhere else.
So you guys think
Like,
5?
I would probably say 5.
5.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with the group.
Okay,
I'll go with 5.
perfect. Next player.
Tatum?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
So we got 1 and 2 left.
this is even
Do
harder.
we think
though.
there's
I
going
gotta
to be
think.
a player more likely to score 70 than Tatum on this
I
list?
gotta think.
Because you think about all the good players the Celtics have.
Can I? Who made the? What did Wells make the graphic? I just want to know. Just give me a thumbs up or
I
thumb
think
down.
so.
Somebody. Did Wells make the graphic? Yeah. Did you make the graphic? Okay.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
I feel like it's not gonna be a.
Something's
Better
telling me to go
player.
too, but I'm gonna listen. Now, but Tatum, realistically, Tatum could get 70 anytime he wants.
Definitely, yeah.
So I don't. It's safe.
It's a safe choice
It's
to
safe.
put him first.
I think it's a safe number 1.
Okay. What you think?
1.
1? Okay.
Perfect.
So
One
let's
it
see
is.
who number
let's-
2
yeah,
is.
Exactly.
Oh!
Okay. All right. Well,
Steven Adams.
smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, Steven Adams is definitely not getting 70 in the game.
Steven Adams is
so-
last. See, I knew we should have put Harden in it too. I just knew it. I just had a feeling. That's all right. That's all right. Steven Adams, maybe he gets hot from the 3-point line one game,
We tried our best.
and then in the next life, not this one.
Perfect. So we'll switch up a little bit more for the last segment of rapid fire game picks.
Okay.
So to end the show, let's look at 2 of the best games tonight and give a quick score prediction. So first game, Knicks and Heat.
I can go first.
Yeah, go.
I'll take the Knicks in this one. I feel like, I don't know, both teams haven't been off to a spectacular start this season, but if I'm looking at better team here, I'd rather have Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and whatever New York's got going for them over what Miami has. I mean, at some point, New York is really going to have to set themselves apart as a top team in the Eastern Conference. And I think it could definitely start with this game.
But do they? Like, do they have to separate? I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question.
It is early on, but Boston is the clear-cut number one team in the East, in my opinion.
Agreed.
If New York really wants to make a push at that, they've got to get started now. And Miami may be a tough place to win, but I think they go in there and get it done.
Morin?
I definitely agree with Adam. I would definitely go with the Knicks. Like, they're such a good team. I think they're going to beat the other team really easily.
Oh, easy.
Go.
I don't. They're in Miami. Miami's not the toughest place to play. I don't know. It depends what Jimmy we get, but I don't think Cat will have a good night because Bam is an all-world defender. That's first team. So I don't think Cat's gonna start getting hot now. But I think if Bridges comes to the party, I think they can win. But I'm gonna pick Miami, and I'm gonna pick Miami 105 to 98.
Perfect.
105 to 98. That's what I'm gonna pick.
I would also go with the Heat. I just feel like they're gonna be the best team tonight. But last game, Celtics and Pacers. Celtics is undefeated to this game. So what do you guys think, Morin?
I think the Celtics will win. I think that they're a good team. They should beat them.
This one's easy for me. Celtics are the best team in the league. We talked about how bad Tyrese Halliburton's been so far. I'll go Boston. They should have no problem winning this one.
Yeah, I got the Celtics by 30.
30, wow.
Definitely 30. Because the Pacers are a bad team. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like they're a good basketball team. They're a bad team. Their point guard's not playing good, and they have no second option. They don't even have a third option. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm going to try not to hate, but I got the Celtics. Nobody on that team could guard Tatum. Nobody on that team could guard Brown. Nobody on that team could guard Holiday. So it's a lot more scoring. And if they get up 50 to 63s like they want to, they could realistically win by 15 plus. So I'm going to go with the Celtics.
Quick yes or no, back-to-back championships? Adam?
I'm going to say no because I've seen last few championship winners have lost in the second round.
True.
I don't think Boston's going to lose that early, but I definitely think they're going to have a hard time getting back.
Derrick?
I'm a hate. No. And I honestly think it's because I don't know if they're going to be healthy enough. Tatum just played a whole year of summer ball. So did Derrick White. So did Jrue Holiday. If either of those three go down, God forbid, knock on wood, if either of those three go down, that team is totally different. So, with the NBA being about who is the healthiest at the most opportune time, I don't think it'll be the Celtics this year, and that's why I'm going to say they won't win again this year.
Morin?
I definitely agree with Derrick with this one.
I'm a Celtics hater through and through, so no. But that is all for today. Let's see if this game picks
Who
will
do
be
you think poses
Thank you.
the biggest threat to the Celtics season?
Oh. East or West, or what you want?
Can be anybody.
Okay. Let me think. Hold on.
I have my answers if you're
I'm about to say, yeah,
still-
go for it.
I'll go one in each conference. If it's the East, I'll take the Knicks. If it's the West, I'll take the Thunder.
Okay. I hate to be that guy. Thunder's not a bad pick. I actually like that pick. I'm not going to take the Knicks, though. I'm a believer in the Brunson burner. I'm just not a believer in Karl Anthony Towns. But this is going to make me sound crazy. I guess I'm going to go with the Sixers. But at the same time, that guy Joel is never healthy. Neither is Paul. So I'm banking on health, and they're never healthy. It's a bad pick. I already know. It's a bad pick. I'm going to go on the Sixers / the Bucks because I think Giannis will be healthy this year. If Giannis is healthy and he gets into the playoffs, things could happen. For the West, I'm going to go with the Lakers. Once again, I know how that sounds, but they look good, man. I'm not going to lie. They look very good. JJ Redick has them running actual plays, and he's calling timeouts. Darvin Ham, this is all you have to do. So I'm going to go with the Lakers. Sleeper Pelicans.
Same thing. I definitely agree with Derrick on that one.
I might go, trying to think, but maybe the Cavaliers. Just, I don't know, maybe it's a very, hard pick, but they're far old, so who knows, maybe. They haven't been that great of a team, in the last seasons, but they do get a chance right now, real chance. But
I was gonna say Cavs is not a bad pick. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's not
besides the
but
Celtics.
still, like,
I'm not a Donovan Mitchell guy though. Like I'm not a believer.
yeah.
I'm not like he's a number 2. Respectfully, of course.
I was
He's
gonna
just a
say,
number 2.
besides the Celtics, if you're looking at the second best team in the East, it's really up for grabs.
Yeah, they're
100%.
cool. Yeah,
100%. I think it's based off how you play and once again who's healthy. I don't think Embiid's gonna be healthy. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crazy. He's never healthy. I don't think he's been healthy once in his playoff career. So
Plus, they got Paul George to worry about too.
exactly.
perfect. That is all for today. Let's see if this game picks will be right. Thank you for watching 360 Sports. Tune in tomorrow at the same time to watch a UFC segment from Morin, Barty, Derrick, Stilley, and Pietrzak. Sorry.
It's all right.
Sofia and Miranda.
Go Birds.